Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the 5th edition of 10 tips and tricks in Starfield you absolutely need to know. This video, these 10 tips have some of the best ones yet. And I'm talking even some stuff I have not seen from any other video. And some of them, of course, like always, might be obvious to some, and to others, these might be such new tips that it blows your mind. So without further ado, guys, of course, you know the drill. Subscribe if you're new here. If you find any of the tips useful, like, comment. Let me guys know what you think about the Starfield videos, and let's get right into it. So for tip number 1, guys, this is one of the best, if not the best, XP method available, especially ones that doesn't involve any exploits, glitches, or anything like that. Now, this one's going to have you go all the way to the right here to the Serpentis system, and it's pretty far out of the way, so this one is going to be locked behind some ship upgrades. You're definitely going to need a little bit of better upgrades to your jump drive, or grab drive, and everything of the sort, maybe some perks. It's a bit out of the way, but it's not so far to the point that you just can't get there. Now, it's located far to the right even of Crix, and it's kind of hard to explain where to find it. So here I'm highlighting some of the nearby planets. So if you see them, you can help find and guide your way to this system. But it is up here towards the far right side of the star map, and it's not the easiest one to find. But once you find it, head into the Serpentis system and go to any planet or moon. As you can see, I'm already at this moon, so let's just move over to the moon next door. Now, this is going to be insane for anybody that does not know this one. So just head along and travel, and upon reaching that moon, just wait about 3, 4, 5 seconds, and you're going to see a bunch of ships jump in. These will always be enemy ships, of course. So once they hop in, like they're going to do right now, you just have to go and fight them. That's all you have to do. There's nothing extra special about this. Make sure you use some XP boosts like sleeping in the bed and tranquility. If you don't know, you can go ahead and watch my previous tips and tricks videos to see some XP boosters. But that's not all. Just go ahead and destroy the ships. And as you'll see, like I destroyed that one, I got 100 plus XP. That's good in its own self. But if you go ahead and fight these larger ships, you can actually secure yourself like 3, 4, 500 XP a ship. I think I've even seen somebody kill a high enough level ship to even get 700 XP. That is insane. This is one of the best XP methods you can use. Go ahead and kill it. And as you can see, I got 462 XP. Insane. And all you have to do is just look. Go and, if you want, actually, this is a bonus tip. If you want, go ahead and look through the cargo that is dropped out once you destroy the ship. In there, you can actually find a pretty good couple thousand credits and even ship parts and resources, of course. So if you really want to get some extra cash, get some healing for your ship and whatnot, go and do that. And now go ahead and travel to another planet or moon. From there, you can just wait another little bit and more ships will come. I believe it's a 95% chance for these ships to spawn. So in other words, they will spawn. If they don't, I mean, after like a minute, you don't even have to wait though. After like 10, 20 seconds, if there's no ship, then that was just really unlucky. Just move to the next planet or moon and they should respawn guaranteed pretty much. I mean, it's so likely that they spawn that you should never go about 2 travels without getting any ships. Now, this one's really easy. Just go ahead, kill the ships. You obviously want to have some upgraded shield systems. You obviously want to have some good weapons. This is a very ship combat oriented thing. This is really fun, even for other people that want to do this, because it's just dogfighting. There's nothing else you have to do. It's just go to this system and just dogfight. That's one of the best things in Starfield, and you get to do it. Now, here's tip number 2, and this goes along with tip number 1, and so will 3, 4, and 5. You can actually dock ships. If you destroy their engine, you can actually go ahead and board the ship and go ahead and fight the crew. This is a good way to get even more XP than you would if you just destroyed it. Just go on and take out the crew. Super useful, and you get a bunch of nice XP. And of course, you get extra weapons and armor and everything when you loot the bodies. So just keep going and killing all of the crew. And upon doing that, you'll get so much XP, as you're going to see in just 1 second here. I'm even going to level up from just going on and killing these guys. Upon doing that, there's of course so much credits to make, so much loot to get, resources, armor, weapons, like I keep saying, but it's just so useful and it's such a good tip. Docking is really something you should do. When you destroy the engines and it's the last ship, go and dock, and it's amazing. That's not all, guys. So tip number 3, as I said a little bit ago, that this tip 4 and 5 all will tie in with 1 and 2 and all of that. But these cargo rooms have extra cargo, so if you need some, go ahead and search them. Now, tip number 4 here is really easy as well, because this is kind of obvious, but always check the captain's locker. I boarded this ship, went and took out the whole crew, and by the time I got to the captain's room, the locker in the cockpit, there is a legendary in here, 5,000 credits, and a pretty good resource. This is a great haul and a great way to make some extra money and legendaries. And now, that's not it, but here's the final tip that kind of ties in with 1 through 5. You can always take the ship. Once you take out a crew on a ship that you're docked to, you can go ahead and just take the ship. Super useful, and you can add it to your fleet. But that's not all. If you don't want to take the ship, just head back to your own ship like I have now, fly out just a tiny bit, and turn around back to the ship. Just because you killed the crew and did all that doesn't mean that's the end of this yet. Go ahead and still shoot the ship. Now that you killed the crew and everything, the ship won't move, retaliate, or do anything. Just go ahead and blast it into smithereens like you would normally, and it will still give you the XP for destroying the ship. So not only did you get bonus XP from going on and killing the crew, getting all that bonus stuff, but you can go ahead and do this, and of course, you can get the XP from destroying it. I will mention that you cannot get the captain's locker stuff if you just blow up the ship, which is why docking is such an essential tool if you want some extra legendaries and stuff. Now just go and travel to the next place, and more ships will spawn. This is a great tip. This is like almost infinite legendaries, credits, everything. It might not be as great as the tips and tricks from the pre-patch with 160k from the Shroud Eklund Center or Aquila City's chest, but this is very good. And of course, it's amazing because it doesn't require any glitches, exploits, nothing. This is just the game. This is just the game and dogfighting in space, and it's a great tool. Just keep doing it, guys. Keep going around, fighting other ships. Like I said, I highly recommend you have a higher level ship class. Put some money in your ship, weapons, but as soon as you can get to the Serpentis system, go there, get a ton of XP, get all these credits, and make your ship even better. The more your ship is built up, the faster you can take out these ships, and that means the faster and more XP you're going to get in the time frame that you kind of go for. So if you're playing for like an hour, the faster you take out these ships, the faster you're going to get more XP, and who knows, this looks like you could get maybe 10 levels in maybe 10, 20, 30 minutes, depending on how low your level is and how fast you can kill the ships. This is so essential, and I highly advise you guys go do this immediately if you didn't know about it. Now, this next one is pretty simple in the fact that we're just going to go recruit somebody for our ship. This guy is amazing to add to your ship's crew. Now, he's always here in the hitching post right as you saw me go to. But for some reason, he was just walking around like a lost puppy down here. I don't know why. Just go ahead and talk to him. You can persuade him and get him to lower his price for you down to 9,000. So go ahead and pay him, and he will boost your ship's shields like crazy. So worth it and always good, especially for the last tips. This will keep you alive even longer. Now, this next one, guys, is the greatest credit little farm that I've seen in a very long time. Now go ahead and upon entering Neon Core, just head over here to the Neon Security HQ. Upon entering, just follow where I go to the back here where the cells are and just walk into the storage room. Here in the left, you're going to see a chest full of contraband. And if anyone knows anything about contraband, it's that it sells like crazy. It's such a good credit give when you sell it. So go ahead and jump on the corner of this chest here, crouch, and go ahead and take it. And also just go over here, take this one, and there's actually even more in this chest here. So go ahead and unlock it like I did, and in that corner you can go ahead and take the contraband. Now, just follow to where I'm going to go. We're going to head out of Neon Security here and just head out the doors. Upon doing so, head to your left and just go back the way we came. You're going to want to go all the way here, even to where the elevators are that you come from for the spaceport. Just head past it, and right here on the right, you're going to see the Trade Authority. Go inside and just find the nice guy at the front desk and go ahead and sell the contraband. This will give you so many credits. Now, he can only give you 11k, it looks like, so you're gonna have to keep going and waiting next to him on the benches and just wait the 24 to 48 hours. So go ahead and sell up to 11k with him and make your money. This is extremely great, so go ahead and sell them. Now, once you get towards the point to when you can no longer do any more with him, he just doesn't have the money anymore, go ahead and leave his store. And the greatest thing is right next to him here, you're going to see that there is some chairs. So let's go ahead and just sit, and we can go ahead and wait for about 24 to 48 hours. You can maybe get it to work depending on how the times are for 24 hours, or you could just do 48 hours and be safe. If you do 48 hours, it's definitely going to work. He's going to have 11k credits back, and you can go ahead and sell more to him. But that's not all, guys. Go ahead and go to Venus. That last haul got me around 33k, but if you go to Venus and just sleep for 24 hours because of the great universal time method here, just sleep 24 hours on Venus and head back to Neon. Upon doing so, head back for the HQ, the Neon Security HQ, and head inside. I think you see where this is going. Head back to that room, and you're going to see the chest is filled again. This is so amazing, guys. Go ahead and get back in the corner, crouch, and take the contraband. And of course, I don't think it's going to be mind-blowing, but just head back to the Trade Authority. Go ahead and sell it, and sit, wait, sell more, or whatever you guys have to do. I've seen that on the first run, there's about 33k. On this run, I got about 19k, so we'll say 20k. So if we average it, guys, you should get about 20k minutes, or 20k minutes. You should get about 20k credits in minutes. And it is one of the best farms, and you can definitely make hundreds of thousands of credits. This is the best method in a long time. Personally, I've never seen anyone else do this. I've seen things like it, but never like this. So guys, take advantage of this while you can and go do it. Now, if you're looking at this outfit and you recognize it, then you obviously already know what this tip is going to be. But if you don't know what this outfit is, I'm going to tell you now. So there's some really rare outfits in this game, and it has to do with a quest line. You have this Egyptian looking outfit, ancient Egypt looking outfit. It's really neat, really clean, and of course it looks really good on Andrea because we are Pharaoh Rising here, guys. It's kind of our whole theme. Here you have this really neat robe. It's nice. It looks a little bit like an ancient China type robe is the way I'm going to just describe it, because I don't want to give any quest spoilers out. And of course, it comes with a lovely little hat. Not my kind of thing, but the robes are really neat, and I really like them. And of course, there's even another outfit, but I can't show it because of the way my quest came out. But there's also a 1940s American suit. Now, follow on the map where I'm going to, and you're going to see this system here. And I call it Cherry Boys because that's what it looks like. That is obviously not the way to pronounce it, but it is the fun way to pronounce it. And now you should start pronouncing it that way. So go to this system, and you should instantly get a quest to go report to a distress signal, and that'll start the quest to get these costumes. Now, you can only get certain ones depending on how your quest outcomes are. So if you want spoilers, go find a video on how to get these costumes even more. But I'm telling you how to go get the quest that guarantees that you're going to get these. All I'm going to say is upon getting there, be careful with your choices, and it's a really fun quest. So you should go do it. I don't want to throw any spoilers out, which is why I'm not really saying anything, but you should definitely go to this system and get this quest. Now for tip number 9, guys, this one is very useful for combat, and that's the sense that you're going to want to give your companion Mine is Andrea, of course, but you're going to want to give them one grenade. This is the grenade that they'll be able to throw from now on. Giving them one grenade and going into their inventory and equipping it will allow them to throw an infinite amount of grenades of that sort. So if you guys have better grenades, give it to them and they'll throw it like crazy, or just give them any type of thing and they'll go ahead and throw it. It's very useful and it helps with combat. Now, speaking of combat, of course, combat comes with injuries, and what you can do is go to a clinic. Now, this might be very obvious to some, but I bet you not a lot of people really think about it. If you go to a doctor, which can usually be found in any of the major outposts or even the key like I'm at, you can go ahead and ask to get patched up, and just for a small price of credits, the doctor can just fix you. So if you don't have what you need to fix your limbs or whatnot, just go here and pay a little bit of credits and get fixed by the doc. Now, that is all 10 tips and tricks that you absolutely need to know in Starfield. I can't believe we've already hit the 5th one, and you guys have shown so much love on the first 4. 3 of the 4 have already hit 10K views by the time of recording this, and it means so much, guys. You guys have shown so much support. So, of course, if you found any of the tips useful, like the video, guys, comment, let me know which ones you found useful. Let me know some other tips if you guys have some and whatnot, and let me know if maybe you kind of found some of these a little too obvious or something. Just let me know. I'd like to know so I can improve on what kind of tips and tricks I give you guys next time. So, of course, subscribe if you found them useful, like, comment, let me know, and you guys have obviously shown the support. So thank you everyone so much, and I can't wait to do more for you guys, and it's going to be amazing. We, of course, will have so much more Starfield videos, and, of course, other games too. So subscribe if you want to just see everything, and, of course, check it out and stick around, guys. It's going to be great. So there will be 2 more tips and tricks videos here at the end you can click on. But until next time, I'll see you in the Starfield.